when you protest, when you protest, when you strike and you strike and you keep on going to the picket lines or strike online, eventually they cave. So LAX will try 2 new taxi pickup spots at Los Angeles International Airports. Why? It's because they've been relentless. Something rideshare drivers could really learn from taxi drivers is that they are relentless when it comes to striking and protesting. Bring us closer to you, bring taxi back to the terminals. For fast, convenient service, bring taxis back to the terminals, etc., etc. So they're all chanting, standing strong, and they do this over and over again. They know that when they protest, they disrupt the airport, they have the airport's attention. And believe me when I say protesting and striking, if you're able to stand together in solidarity, it works. So we need to exercise that more and more. I will call upon more and more strikes and protests, especially this online protest that we're doing on April the 1st. I'll be doing more videos about it, but not to take away from the taxi drivers' efforts. This is about the taxi drivers and their drivers too. They committed to their cars, they feeding families, right? And we're all brothers and sisters in the game. I don't care if you're a bus driver, taxi driver, limo driver, rideshare driver, Uber driver, whatever it is, you're a driver and you're using that vehicle to make money. So I applaud these people. I think it's a great, great idea. It will alleviate a lot of stress on that tiny little area called LAX. It will bring taxis, I believe, close to 2 terminals. I think it's Tom Bradley and Terminal 7, which could be United. Let me just check. We'll look into the article. But that will eliminate a lot of that congestion on LA exit, and that'll also put a lot of passengers directly into taxis. Now, when it comes to taxis at airports, they fought for this position at the airport. I've been instructing rideshare drivers not to go there. I think that, drop your people off, but picking up, unless they are starting to disclose more valuable information with us where these individuals came from, I say absolute no to LAX airport pickups, right? So if they want to go there, if these guys want to keep on making the money there, subjecting their own health to those issues, okay, we can't stop them. But the one thing I know is where taxi drivers are good at, and that is protesting, showing up with their cars, disrupting the traffic, shutting it down, and getting media attention. And they've done a damn good job at it. And again, we should learn from that. Now, as it says already, LAX will try 2 taxi pickup spots. LAX will test 2 new taxi pickup locations beginning 8 a.m. Tuesday, March the 10th, which is yesterday. Any feedback from people, has it got better at LAX? I don't do LAX anymore, but drivers, if you could, LA drivers, taxi drivers, rideshare drivers, if you can chime in, if you could tell me this has got better, I would be happy with the results. A pilot program will add 2 taxi pickup spots, one near the Tom Bradley International Terminal and Terminal 3, okay. The other near Terminal 7 and 8, in addition to LAX, its pickup lot near Terminal 1. So they'll keep on operating there at LAX. 7 and 8 is new, which is on the one side, well, right on the other side of the horseshoe as you're going out. And then 3 and 4 at the beginning of the horseshoe, so on the opposite end. So that's a nice way of breaking up the traffic. I think this could work. Ride hail and taxi pickups have been concentrated at LAX since being relocated from Central Terminal area in October to make room for construction and to compensate for an increasing number of ride-hailing vehicles at LAX. The pilot program doesn't change anything for ride-hail users, and taxi users can continue to use LAX, but they will have 2 new options, which I just gave to you, right? The new taxi pickup site aimed at arriving passengers from the Bradley International Terminal and Terminal 3 will be parking structure 3. LAX officials said the location would be the lane closest to the Bradley International Terminal on the ground floor of parking structure 3. I know exactly where that is. Passenger queuing will occur on the curb nearest the taxi lanes. The Terminal 7 and 8 taxi pickup spots will be in the lower arrivals level of the central terminal area, just east of the easternmost entrance to Terminal 8. I also know where that is. Passengers will queue on the curb by the taxi stand east of the area where buses and shuttles exit the inner lanes. The fundamentals behind LAX do not change. LAX officials first said the change would come in late March, then on Monday decided to begin on March the 10th. Right, it's a smart idea. And again, they caved to relentless pressure and protesting by the taxi drivers. I congratulate all LAX taxi drivers for making this happen, and rideshare drivers with Uber and Lyft. If you put your mind to it, if you go and show up, you get it done, right? We have to learn from this, right? So the article, my friends, I will leave underneath the video. Passengers using terminals 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 should continue to walk or take free shuttles to the LAX area. So massive breakthrough. Why? Because they did it, right? Congratulations. Thank you.